letting things go, fuller turn, using training aids, and getting that speed up.
Yeah.
5 to 8, 10 miles.
I told you, 5 to 10 miles an hour. We can do it. Hey, Schrader.
110.
Wow. Ooh, you did it. Look at that.
275. Like a good game of horse here, Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Average golfer who's just starting out does not understand the grip pressure and the use of the wrist.
Oh,
the
yeah.
freedom, just like what we talked about during our first show.
Just using the ground and then getting the club back further and then just freely letting it swing. When I jump out of the ground, I'm trying to jump back and twist at the same time. See how fast you can go. Good. Tilt to the right. Chin up, back straight. Alright, nice. They use the ground to generate a quick backswing and then they pause at the top. We're going to create speed going back. Good. Alright, do it both ways. Alright. Okay, so
189, 600.
wow, this is the difference in clubs. 99 miles an hour.
Might be catching up to you,
Well, now we got to create vertical force. This leg's got to post up down like. Yeah. Remember old Billy Wolf? How did you get that club? You could get it way back there. Not the young guy. I just remember the old man. Yeah, see, there's 105.
The Cameron Young, the Hideki Matsuyama, where they're
They're a little bit of an abnormality.
Yeah, I'm not moving. What's 80?
Well, the left leg's got to fire in an extended position.
You're moving out harder than you did at 60. You didn't swing this hard.
I know. Well, I didn't know what I know now. It's 107. I can swing it harder.
Or stroke it out.
Well, back then you had to hit it. Look, you had to hit the ball.
Well, 43 and persimmon, you had to head about half the
Right.
size of what we have here.
Exactly. Ooh, 106. Look at that. See?
Yeah, well, I was trying to not fall.
You almost got it to me.
Working on it. Yeah, well, believe it or not, when I'm doing this, I'm feeling a little bit of the head too.
Yeah. I want you to throw the head. You know, that's a better backswing. If you get to 108, 109, just get a little more.
I got to feel.
Throw.
107. So I got another mile per hour in me.
Look at that, 108. That was faster.
I did feel a little more, as you mentioned.
That, and then at the bottom, there was more speed at the bottom, too.
I guess this right here gives me more time and space.
I can get 5 to 10 miles an hour.
Like a good game of horse here, Jim.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I would do that on par 5.
Par 5, you go that hard?
Oh, yeah, because I don't hit it offline. I hit it straighter.
110.
There you go. Look at that, 109.
I'm holding just a little bit.
There you are.
On the down.
Don't do that.
110.
Ooh, you did it. Look at that.
275. Yeah, 108, 300, 301.
Athletic position, ready to spring. Which means you got to grab the ground with your thighs, get your spine neutral, and And then when you take the club back, one of the keys is going up. So you got to create a little bit of a forward move and then throw it. And when you throw it, you're going to get that momentum to get the club back further. The other thing is keep it wide and throw it. And then I literally, when I get to the top of my swing, all I'm trying to do is jump out of the ground. When I jump out of the ground, I'm trying to jump back and twist at the same time. And I'm trying to create vertical thrust and torque. And in speed begets speed. So in order to hit it hard, you got to go faster. So you got to train your brain to go faster. That means you got to let it go. You got to physically tell yourself, I'm going to let it go. I mean, I'm not holding anything back there. I'm trying to thrust, rotate, and hit it as hard as I can with my arm. 270 carry, 111, and that was the longest, ball speed, 2369 RPM, so you're looking at, 2100 is probably optimal at a launch angle of, say, 15, that's really good. My ball speed's typically around 162 when I swing it at 111.
That's if you're hitting a stop sign or hitting something,
right,
and that allows it to fling
right.
through.
And that's what they talk about when they talk about posting up. What you're doing is you're decelerating one segment to create speed in the other segment.
You load, you got your 45 degree here, and then
Yep. It really doesn't hurt your body to do it if you're training yourself to do it.
I think it's a lot safer
Train
than
your
that.
core, doing a lot of core exercises, doing some mobility in the shoulders, taking advantage of width.
not being afraid to be off balance.
Yeah.
I've always been wanted to stay in balance, in part protecting my lower back to
Yeah.
some degree.
I'm done.
You're
I
done?
don't want to. I can't do it any higher.
That's impressive.
You got it. I'm telling you, we can do that for everyone.
Classes, different group sessions, different schools that would help an average golfer, or even medium tier golfer, better golfer, be able to do what Jim helped me today. And that's go from, let's say, 99, 100, letting things go, full return, using training aids,
Yeah.
and getting that speed up
Yeah.
5 to 8 to 10 miles an hour.
Using the ground, and then getting the club back further, and then just freely letting it swing. The more you try to guide, steer, control the club, the slower you're going to go. And in actual fact, the best drivers in the world are free. Think of John Daly. People don't give him credit for hitting straight, but he hit darn straight for the length of his swing. And he was also one of the longest hitters.
Tiger said he was probably the most talented golfer.
Yeah, I mean, that guy. So just remember, if you want to go faster, you got to use the ground, and you got to get faster on the backswing, and that'll create enough time to get that body to start down sequentially from the ground up. The hips, the trunk, the arms, and then you got to put the force in the club head. So there's all kinds of drills.
That's a good drill right there, what you just did.
Yeah.
Hockey drill.
Yeah.
Everybody, maybe a short story about the person that taught me golf. When I was 14 years old, Billy Wolf.
Yeah,
That
Billy
Fernway
Wolf,
driving range.
right.
It was Doug
Yeah,
McGraw.
yeah. Billy was big guy, right? 6'2", I don't know, probably like 220, 230, but I don't know. He's probably 60 years old, but I asked him to hit some shots for me on the driving range, and the thing that really stuck out to me was he had this long, languid swing, but he got the club. For an older guy, he could get the club all the way back here, and he could still hit it like, I don't know, 300 yards. I don't know. He hit it farther than I did. And I was probably 20 years old. He was probably, what, 50 or 60? I don't know.
He was
an
my
older guy.
first pro, my best friend. And I remember going to Chantilly
Yeah.
and having that driving long drive contest, and Billy Jr. wet. Billy Jr. flew at about 300, 305. Billy
Those
Senior
wood clubs?
hit 302, and I kind of hit that low draw for 287, 16, weighing about 150, 155. 43 inch per 7. They used X1 on it
Wow.
back in the day.
300-yard carry.
But yeah, Billy was like my dad, so I learned from him. But
Yeah.
I always watched him a lot to try to get that extra torque. Sometimes maybe age, fear,
Yeah.
3 back surgeries, but you got me really feeling that
Yep.
loading.
Yeah, and as long as you do the exercises to get mobile, and you do the exercises in the gym for your core, you know. So band work, I do a lot of split squats and rowing to create some torque, upper and lower body disassociation exercises, all of that will help.
And you know, even the things that I use, weighted club, alignment stick, you know, learn how.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be surprised how many, obviously you wouldn't be surprised anything, that the average golfer who's just starting out does not understand the grip pressure and the use of the wrist, the freedom, just like what we talked about during our first show. You gotta have that.
Yeah, I mean, how you use your hands, wrists, and forearms. You know, think of a pitcher. You've got that snap on the ball. You got to be relaxed. You can't be tight. That heave's going to come when you're relaxed, but you're using the ground. You know, because of Tiger Woods, it's now a sport. It's a hip sport to play. You know, there's a lot of money in it. So, you know, the best athletes are migrating over to golf.
The big muscles, and then with the twitch, the throw.
Yep, that's right. You got to be mobile. You need power, strength, and speed. So you need force, you need strength, but you also need speed. Sam Burns is one I think that's going to break out. The live guys, they're having to pay a fine, but they're part of the European Tour because they know that.
Well, McGibbon and Puig.
Yeah.
Right? But I'll have to say, Hench, Neiman, Haber. If you go with those three over the next 5 years, I don't think they're going to be right up there.
He hits it far. Those guys all hit. That's good.
And how good did Brennan finish too? That local guy.
Michael Brennan, he's good. He's got a ball speed of 190, 191.
He's doing a lot of this same stuff.
Oh, yeah. He's working. Yeah, enjoyed it. That was good.